What's up, everybody? How we doing? It's race day at Spa today. What a track! What a track! And we've got a new livery on the car, which is awesome as well. So big shout outs to Ollie Quokka for that. Um, what we'll do is just quick go check out treadlightclothingco.com for all your apparel needs and whatnot. Thanks to them for sponsoring me. And we're getting pretty close to quali time. Just jump in and do a little bit of a warm up, I guess. The very tricky thing with Spa is that it's
Your exit's clear. Watch the white line.
in between setups. Like it's very close to wanting high downforce because of the middle sector, but because there's two massive long straights, one here at the Kemmel Straight and one of the back straights. I can't remember what that one's called. Yeah, it's so setup here is hard, and over the years it's been 50-50. This year it's shifted a lot. I mean, this season it's shifted a lot closer to medium downforce in the race. But because of you get unlimited DRS in qualifying, it's higher downforce in quali. So it means going from qualifying to the race is super hard. So this is my first race this season at Spa. I haven't done a heap of practice, so it's going to be a lot of feeling out, especially those first few laps. Got to try and take it very easy, those first few laps. I think we got a split, which is good. Past few weeks, few races, we've had some real trouble with back markers in these races that don't split. Well, overshot the mark there. That's a good thing to know. For qualifying, you want to hold DRS through Eau Rouge and Raidillon. It's always a bit of a clinching moment.
Sector 1 is quick.
The braking markers and the braking markers and the throttle points and the gear changes and everything is so different from medium and high downforce. Like here through Pouon, it's just a little lift at the start and you're straight back on the gas. Braking really deeply into... I can never remember these series of corners' name. So it's yeah, going to be a very tricky transition from quali to race. After quali, I'll try and show off some of the livery. Get chat going on here while we wait. So yeah, if you're watching, jump in live chat, say hello. So yes, I love this track, um, especially in high downforce configuration. Like running a high downforce package at Spa is incredible because you can just, that middle sector is so fun. Um, and in the F1 car around here is just ridiculous. Like it is relentless. Right, we're at P1 here. So expecting big things, guys. And it's also the regular GP start, so the pit straight leads into La Source, and it's always just a big clusterfuck in the starts. Everyone, you know, even in F1, you remember all the clusterfucks there. Oh, remember to brake a bit more there.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 29 Celsius.
Well, following through there is, yeah, even in high downforce, following through there is tough. I do like how they've moved the off tracks a fair bit away. There we are, the new livery. Look at it, beautiful.
Car left.
A little bit of Tron
Hold your
inspiration there.
Clear left.
Oh my crew chief.
Pit exit. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Sounds like he's lagging a bit. So what do we got? Moderately high usage. 29 degrees C. So pretty warm. Key is here. There's so many places where you can off track because you got to push the limits. So I know I always say this, but it's really important to get a clean first lap in so you can push on the second.
The track temperature's falling. It's now 29 Celsius.
So yeah, I've not really been happy with my setup. I've done, I don't know, maybe 25 laps, maybe a little bit more in practice to try and tweak setup, but still not quite happy. Bit deep there. Okay, remember that for the real lap. Here we go. The apex is tricky. I'll talk after a rouge. Gotta try and... Yeah, so the La Source apex is tricky. There's a really big bump on the inside, and if you hit it quite wrong, it unsettles the car. It's best if you go a little bit wide, but that pushed a little bit too much then. This feels very slow. As I said, I'm leaving lots on the table here. Just try and get the clean lap in. I can push the next one. No. Yeah, not exactly clean at all. That was a pretty shit lap.
Pole position.
Very, very tricky conditions here. Gonna brake a lot earlier going into the bus stop chicane. Keep overrunning quite a bit, so. I was still terrible. Anyway.
That was at 201.0.
Yeah, I mean, it was better, but only just, and I'm a second ahead, net for now. But still, it was a quite rubbish lap. Livery looking lovely, thank you. Ollie Quokka Designs, go check him out. Where are we at? James Ellis, 7/10. Still waiting for Lewis. I'm not sure if he's still out on track. No, he's not out on track. I don't think. So yeah, it was a lot more, I reckon 3/10 at least in that lap. Very tricky, very, very tricky. All right, can I just change my setup? Now this is the, real tricky part. We are swapping from a high downforce,
You're on pole, well done.
swapping from high downforce to medium downforce, and the change is enormous. Jace. Yeah, man. Looking good. Love. I haven't made the tweaks to the rims or the uniform or the helmet yet.
Great race, everyone, guys. Have fun.
So so yeah, still got to do that, but the delivery is looking great. Great. Crank my fan up a little bit, I think, because it's actually. Hey Google, turn on the air conditioner. I gotta. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me is being able to control the aircon via Google. Alrighty. Good luck, everyone. Easy into T1.
Yeah, good luck, mate. Have a good one, everyone.
That old chestnut. Easy into T1. And then it's.
Be safe and clear, guys. Have fun.
Then it's usually me who fucks it up, so let's not do that. Thanks, Jace. I'm gonna take it easy on this, first few laps, try and find my feet. Still waiting for the back of the grid to grid. I think they might be pit lane start.
The track temp is 30 Celsius, 18 laps. Watch for lights. Go, go, go.
Sorry, James. Sorry about that.
Almost lost it there. Ooh. You always push wide through there. Little bit unsure through there.
Pedro Ferreira, você é brasileiro?
It's quick. In a straight line, this guy behind. Very quick. slow through that middle sector though. But he's quick on these straight bits. Maybe he's quicker because of the toe, actually. That's better.
Sectors 1 and 2 are fast.
An idiot. You are a fucking idiot, mate. Number 11, you're a fucking idiot.
Ha! So guy behind was only quick because he was in my slipstream, in the straight line. So that was keeping him in touch.
The gap behind is now 2.1.
Alrighty. Long way to go. Long way to go. But this pace is good.
Your lap time was 2:02.4.
Should take the apex more. See, it's if you can see on my delta, it's not that much different.
I would report him for that.
Man!
Uh-oh. There's all kinds of shit going on back there.
Guys, please, report number 11. He is a fucking idiot. He crashed into me. Avoid 3 times.
This middle sector definitely isn't as fun when you don't have high downforce kit on. James Mello back there, hanging in.
The gap behind is now 3.6.
That's about the spot you want to hit it. That's about the spot. That's about the spot. Tawny. What's up? How we doing? Bit hot in there. See, the thing is, even though I'm 4 seconds ahead, you can lose the car. With medium downforce, you can lose the car at any time, on any corner. You have to be constantly on it. You know, constantly making sure you're not going in too hot, making sure you're not getting on the throttle too soon. Whereas our high downforce, you can get away with a lot more. You get on the throttle a little bit too eagerly, and the high downforce will, you know, stop your tires spinning as much. But this, any little mistake, it will cost you. So I don't need to push harder than I am.
The guy behind, the gap's now 4.8.
So not going to. Yep.
We're currently setting the pace.
Still doesn't mean I should miss an apex that far. So we're full clear back markers, but I mean the closest back marker is heading on to the Blanchimont. So they're a long way ahead. That's the best part about when the race is split, you know. The delta across the field isn't seconds. Seconds per lap, you know. Yep, bit wide there. Bruno! iRacing is awesome in VR. I used to race in VR all the time, but it's not great for streaming, obviously, being able to see chat and whatnot. But a lot of the guys in the downforce racing team do have VR. Well, not a lot of guys, a few guys in downforce racing have VR, and they love it. They wouldn't swap back to monitors for the world, you know.
Good consistency. Keep coming.
And in terms of immersiveness, I mean, you can't beat it. So I only have a single monitor in front of me. It's a 34-inch ultra wide curved. But I'm thinking of getting some triple monitors because the problem is, yeah, I can't look left and right without looking left and right on with my buttons. And obviously, that is
The gap behind is now 5.5.
that means you aren't able to look forward. And it's sort of it's cost me a good race just recently, actually, swapping and looking to the side because I was battling someone into a corner and not realizing the person in front of me had sort of started to come across in a way I wasn't quite expecting, and we ended up in a crash. So yeah, if you have VR and you haven't tried iRacing, do it. If you have iRacing and haven't tried VR in iRacing, do it. You know. Whoop, a little bit locked my inside right tire. 6-second gap. Yeah, actually, I think one of the fastest guys in the series, James Pinsker, I think he only has one monitor. He's much quicker than I am. I reckon VR. I reckon there's a slight edge with VR, to be honest. I'm not sure about just overall pace. I think you can be quick over one lap with a single monitor. But I think in terms of racecraft and race awareness, you have a big edge in VR. Just, it's more natural to be able to look around and, you know, especially wheel-to-wheel stuff. Like I am now out front. I mean, there's not a lot of difference. I'm not looking around, but at starts or if you're battling, VR is just freaking awesome for it, so. Yeah, no worries, dude. So do you have iRacing, or do you have VR, or neither or both?
You've just done a 202.6.
Got 10 laps to go. We're almost 7 seconds in the lead. It's getting very hot in here. In the zone now though with the setup. It's really hard adjusting to the medium downforce setup for those first few laps, but it's feeling comfortable now, and
7.4 seconds.
I know where the braking markers are, and it's just settling in, putting in laps. Oh, nice. 380. Quest 2. Sick. I had a Pimax 5K, I think it was a 5K plus or something like that, a few years back. It was awesome. I loved it. But as I said, I switched to a monitor and sort of stopped using it, then I sold it to a friend of mine. How's the Quest 2? I've heard that's pretty awesome. Like, not as wide field of view as the Pimax, but in terms of screen door effect and whatnot, it's just incredible. Do iRacing still have trials? I don't know if you can, if you were a member, if they still let you do a trial later. I just start a new account. Or spend the $7 for the month. Worth it. I mean, you'll hop in. You'll fall back in love with it. VR was made for racing. You know, you're sitting down. Limited field of view is fine because you'd be wearing a helmet anyway. So in terms of, whoops, a little bit deep there. A little, you know, in terms of immersion and reality, incredible.
That last lap was at 202.5.
Yep. Hello, Apex. Yeah, sick.
Keep pulling away. The gap behind is now 8.2.
And with a 3080, you'll be able to crank the settings on full for every, you know, so it'll look incredible. I'm only running a 2080 Ti, so I've turned some stuff down while streaming, just to try and keep a constant, constant 100 frames a second kind of thing. Thanks to Jace for sorting out my settings. I was having all kinds of stuttering and tearing and all the rest of it, but now it's solid. Looks like Lewis has picked up the pace slightly. His lap was, I think he did a PB that last lap. 6/10 off my lap, but we were pulling away about a second a lap almost. So into the bus stop chicane, it's all about opening up your second, you know, the second corner. Hey, is that Tomoki? I see. Can't quite see the name there. Or is it Yuki? Hello, anyway. No, I don't think it is all that demanding. Well, I guess it is CPU bound as well, I think, is the idea. Is it the simulation side of things, I'm guessing? But graphics wise, yeah. Who on? I mean, in quali with a high downforce setup, you were almost flat around there. sick. Just a little lift on entry. It's actually the same with the F1 car as well. Actually, in quali you are flat, I'm pretty sure, but in race trim in the W12, you're a little lift on entry, but then straight back on it. It's sick. It's Tomoki. Hey man, how you doing? Dude, MDF is hard. In this car, MDF is really hard. And I was saying the transition, because it's still high downforce for qualifying, the transition from quality to race is really hard. That, you know, those first few laps. But yeah, it's definitely not as fun to drive this car with a medium downforce setup. Thanks, Bruno. Take care, man. Thanks for the sub. Good luck with the VR and iRacing. Definitely worth it. What do you run, Tomoki? Do you have screens or VR? So we're 10 seconds from P2. And we've got 5 laps to go. Things are looking good. Yeah, no. Whoops. Went a bit deep here. I was just looking at the fuel to make sure I had enough to make it to the end. Yeah, plenty of fuel there. But yeah, here it's all about consistent, smooth laps. Not pushing like... I've done about the same lap time. We'll race a bit deep in there, of course. But it's about, you know, keeping the consistent laps. As I said, things could, with a high downforce, I mean a medium downforce setup. With a medium downforce setup, you can lose it at any corner. You know, just get a bit greedy, brake a bit deep, get on the throttle a bit too quickly, and you're around. So that'll cost you a lot more time than just, you know, easing off a bit. Porting into Lakeholm, that little complex, open up the second corner, so compromise your entry a little bit, especially with medium downforce, where you can't just sort of muscle it around. Oh, come on, man. Nah, I reckon another hour or so, you'd be right up there, Smokey. It's definitely difficult to get used to a spar on medium downforce. Sort of fortunate. I've run it a few times now in medium downforce, so the jump hasn't been quite as difficult. few seasons back, it used to be almost 50-50 in terms of what setup worked here, medium or a high. Um, this season, though, it's definitely, you can't run a high downforce setup here for the race. It's just, you just get eaten up on the straights. And you don't get enough time back in the middle sector to make it worthwhile.
The gap behind is now 11 seconds.
Oh no. Yeah, minus 200. That's... yeah, that's huge. Yeah. Depending on your setup, Radeon and Oru's Radeon complex can really unsettle the car, and if you get a bit of a wobble on side to side, it puts you in the barrier. So yeah, oops, a bit too wide of the apex there. As I said, getting a bit wide there is not so bad. There's a big bump right at the apex, so sometimes missing it, going that little bit wider, helps you be able to get back on the gas quicker, because the car, you know, you're not waiting for the car to stop bouncing. I have only used one DRS all race, so I've only got a couple laps left, so maybe I should start using them. Whoops, a little bit wide.
We just had a warning for cutting the track. You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 13 seconds.
To be honest, in medium downforce though, DRS doesn't do a whole lot. I'm using... I started with the iRacing baseline setup and then made a bunch of adjustments. I know the DRFR guys are using something that Teddy, the rest of the DRFR guys, something that Teddy put together. But yeah, I just started with the iRacing setup, iRacing baseline, changed a bunch of stuff that felt like it worked for me. I did try the VRS and Apex setups. I didn't really like them, to be honest. Again, this track, when you're in medium downforce, comes down to confidence and consistency, and I just didn't have the confidence and consistency with those other setups.
That's increased to 14 seconds.
So many DRS left, I can burn a couple random places. DRS through Blomchemont.
One more lap to go. Stay focused. Fastest lap. That lap was a 201.9. There's an incident in Radion. Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need. Yellow flag.
Said there was an incident in Radion. Someone must have put it in the wall. Yeah, 15 seconds to second. It's been pretty easy. The first few laps, again, getting used to. This is my first race this week, so I haven't raced Spa yet. I said earlier, I'm not quite happy with the setup. You know, especially the quali setup, I'm not quite happy with, but this race setup's been good. It's been consistent, at least. I think it could be faster, but yeah, overall a pretty easy race because I've been able to talk pretty much the whole way through, so. And I still have a DRS to spare, so there we go.
You won. Fantastic drive.
Beauty. I went to the Grand Prix a few years back. Got this. Always forget to put it on after a win. Greg, thanks, dude. I was wondering when you were gonna pop in, and I was in a wall, so I'm glad
Good race, guys.
that we didn't have to do that. But yeah, was. I think it's actually, yeah. Smoky, here we go. F1 theme. There we go. But yeah, new livery. So thanks again, Ollie Quokka, for doing that. It looks awesome. And yeah. Oh, you watched this done? Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'll go back and have a look. There was a lot of yelling. Let's have a look at the start though. There was so much yelling. I want to see the guy behind me. I was a little bit wary. I was Lewis. He thought he might have gone a little bit deep, or he's going to try and throw it down the inside. I broke a bit earlier. But he pulled it up nicely. And he had a good toe. Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised. I'm surprised there wasn't. Well, so let's see. I mean, everyone seems to have made it, but there's a lot of talk about this guy, Pedro, doing silly shit. Oh, it sounds like there's a bunch of... Oh yeah, someone's spinning off up there. I think they might have just done it, yeah, done it on their own. Yeah, it happens. Let's see where we get to. I think it was... Just wait for the yelling, I guess. I was pretty sure it started by lap 2. Oh, that looked... Came from a long way back. Switch back. Almost made it work. That was good. Yeah, yeah, Greg. Of course. Oh my god! He sent it! Not bad. How is he that late on the brakes? Wow. He is running medium as well. That was... I want to see the overhead of that. That was good. Oh, come on. Give me something. Chopper. Blimp. Chopper. Jeez, he was a long way back, but the guy pretty much let him have it, but that was good. Oh. Leopold. Well, that was the guy behind him. I don't know what he's yelling at, though. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. I mean, passing into La Source, it's a dumb thing to do because you're towing them down Kimmel and letting them pass you, or someone put it in the wall themselves. Then 7-Up livery checks out. He's just able to be that much later on the brakes than the other dude. So he's able to just throw it in. I mean, they've both got old F1 liveries on, don't they? So. Here we go. I feel it. I feel it. Yeah. Inside. Again, I don't know why you overtake into these spots. Just going to tow him back to the bus stop. I know it can be super frustrating when you're stuck behind someone who's slower through the slower parts. Here we go. Oh shit! Hang on, just before we go on, that was if we watch probably the chase. It's gonna be a close call, I reckon. Ah, no, he wasn't alongside. From the offboard, it looked like he was almost alongside and got his nose chopped off. He's going to throw it again. Oh, I hit him. But again, like, he's just able to brake so much later than the other dude. The other dude's braking. The other dude's braking about here. He's braking too far back. But, well, bit of netcode hit. This time, come on. Yeah, Leopold's overreacting here a little bit. I mean, the guy, they're just... He's, I don't think it's... Yeah, he was Here we go. I think it keeps going on. So he's going to get a toe back. Again, like he's overtaking him in dumb spots. Just get the toe back. Oh! Yeah, there's a bit of fucking... Oh, this is so dumb. I mean, doing some Max Verstappen moving, trying to move late. Oh, there we are. There's a hit. Oh, and he's got damage from that now. You can see he's... It's not his diffuser, but yeah, the wing end plates. Oh, he's had that damage before. When did he get that damage? Maybe that's why he's so slow. He had that. Oh, he had that damage from Blanchimont then. Oh, into the bus stop. Oh no. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, you're probably right, Greg. Yeah, he did. It's still net coded. Cause look, he's... Yeah, he's not damaged until... Jesus. Still doesn't have damage. There he's got damage. Wow. No, he's kind of got hit. So you can see the hit. I mean, I'm not sure what it looked like on his, but obviously, yeah. It could look like netcode on mine, but it could have been a hit on his. But it took a long time to get the damage. But yeah, he's got a big amount of damage. Yeah. I mean, dumb. so dumb trying to defend like that. And then he hits him again. Wow. Is that the end of it? It won't be the end of it. Yeah, I don't know, Greg. Like, I would have been probably punted straight and then into the wall. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, they're both doing dumb shit. They're both seeing red mist. Oh! He just pulled a Rosberg. Look at this, he's still driving. I gotta see this from cockpit. It's a bit hard to see. He's I don't know how to adjust the thing back. Maybe I can see it from gyro, be better. Ah, yeah, here we go. He's going straight. A little bit turn. Oh my God. He sent him to the outside so hard then. Not turning. Oh, now I'll turn. I mean, come on. They're both playing dumb games here right now. They're both seeing red. But look, where? Oh God. Yeah. Oh God, yeah, look at that. He's come back on. Yeah, that's a Maldonado Hamilton. It's also a... Oh God. I mean, where was he gonna go? I mean, okay. Oh God. Look, so he's gone off. And look, if he's only got one view, and he can't see anything else, and he's not checking, his spotter would be still saying someone's there. He can't see them, but oh god. Oh god. They're both just playing dumb games with each other, really. But yeah, that's true. He could have just gone through that runoff there, get the slowdown. You're right. He should have done. Yeah, you're right. Should have just done that, but instead he's taken the jump into the side of the other dude. I mean, the old rivalry, isn't it? It's the Schumacher. Well, Senna and Schumacher didn't really get to race with each other a whole lot, did they? Nice new McLaren livery. Is that the new one? Not quite sure. I mean, just that's insane. Yeah, it was very different. It was big brain moves. So this should be good. Oh! Here we go again. You kept going! Oh my word. It was only going to end one way. I mean, wow. Wow. I mean, it's doing dumb. Yeah, you're right. Greg, spot on. They both did not want to give it up. I mean, dude sounds hot-headed the whole time. Pedro Ferreira. I mean, this one, this is weird. It kind of looked like Pedro tried to swerve into him to take him out, but at the same time, dude's coming across. Like, I mean, he's coming across the racing line, but man, they're just both doing dumb. It's just both dumb stuff. And yeah, they both. I mean, they were hunting for it all race. So there you go. Well, that was fun. That was fun. I'm glad I was nowhere near that. So apparently James Ellis and James Mello going at it. Very close. And by going at it, I mean, oh, is James? Ah, he's got the high downforce set up. So this is what I mean. You watch. Through here, James Ellis will catch up super quickly. Like he'll get right on Mello's bumper, but he just won't be able to overtake. And then Mello will be able to cruise off to the next part. So this is the wow. Because you see, you get right up there, and James Ellis will be like lifting there. He'll be having to stay off the gas a lot, but then Mello will just pull away here. even in the draft, Ellis won't be able to do anything. So it's like, yeah, he's on the limiter at the moment, and Mallow keeps pulling away. And it's the most frustrating thing ever. So it's just, you just can't run high downforce. Yeah, you just cannot run high downforce in the race anymore, unfortunately. Because it used to be fun running high downforce. It would be always a real struggle those first few laps to try and stay in front of the medium downforce guys, and then you'd have to gap them in the middle sector, but yeah. But anyway, I mean, I had a pretty cruisy race out front. You can see on the rear wing, James, so you can see my rear wing. I'll try, yeah, here we go. See my rear wing here? You can see all these slot gaps, and if I go back to James, the way like his wing goes right up to the very top there. So you can just see the slot gaps here, there's 3, the wing goes right up to the top. And then if I go back to mine, slot gaps, and my wing's about the top of the slot gaps rather than the top of the rear wing. So yeah, that's how you can tell. I mean, if you drive a lot also, you could just tell by the way James was able to close in through that middle sector, and then he just gets out dragged in both straights. And you could hear him again on the limiter, even in the draft, so you know he's running shorter gears. So yeah, but anyway, the rear wing, looking at the rear wing is the easiest way to tell there. So yeah. Greg used to win a heap of races, Tomoki. Don't let him gaslight you like that. But yeah, awesome. You should come back, Greg. It's time. You and Tim come back to the good old days. Yeah. Still one of the best cars on the service, in my opinion. But awesome. We had a good race anyway. I sort of what I wanted, something a little bit cruisy that I could just do some laps, get a feel for the medium downforce setup. Yeah, and I think the race setup is pretty good. There's probably some more time in it just through that middle sector, getting a little bit more restability, but definitely in my quality setup there's a lot to be had there. So I'll work on that today, and then hopefully tomorrow broadcast can have a good result. But yeah, thanks Tomoki. Yeah, the new livery does look awesome. Thanks again to Ollie Quokka for that. Go check his stuff out. Oliver Quokka Design. He put in a bunch of effort for that, and all the downforce racing guys are running same concept but just some different colors and a few different logos and stuff. So it's awesome. Anyway, I hope everyone has an awesome rest of the weekend. And if I don't catch you tomorrow, I'll catch you next week. Thanks for hanging out and having a chat. Smokey, Greg, James, Jace, that's been fun. It's been fun recapping some stupidity in the iRacing. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Take care, dudes. Peace.
time to clear my head. But you insist that we should talk instead.